boring. I was like, of course the show is not tonight. And I was ready to just like you go to bed.
I thought it was Friday all day. Thought we already did the show.
I actually have no idea what the day is. But
welcome everybody to a show that we do every week, apparently.
On Thursdays, which is what today is.
Correct. This is the Wish You Were Beer show. If you're not familiar with it, we do the show every goddamn Thursday. It's a hoot nanny. I feel like that term's coming back. The streets.
They're like, man, have you seen that hoot nanny?
Rocking and rolling on the hoot nanny. That's also an Alan Jackson song. Nope, that's Chattahoochee.
Chattahoochee.
Yeah, it's not a hoot nanny. It's a.
I mean, I'd trade in this show for a burger and grape snow cone.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Just sucking on a chili dog. Outside the tasty free. Okay, Noah's gonna finish that one for me. All right, that's too bad.
Nope, it's all you.
Yeah, I got you. This is a weekly beer show that we do here. So if you like beer,
I saw you fucking on dogs this weekend.
Don't.
Is that not how you guys say it? Where you're from?
It's not exactly where we go with it.
Glizzy gobbler.
Glizzy gobbler is an acceptable phrase.
I saw you glizzling those globbles.
I think tonight's going to be just fine, and I'm looking forward to it.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Yep.
We're going to drink beer tonight like we do every night. Typically, we have a different theme or a different beer. Or sometimes we have a brewery. Sometimes we have folks on from the brewery. Sometimes we just talk about hanging with Mr. Cooper. It really depends on the week. Tonight is not a hanging with Mr. Cooper episode. I apologize for everybody.
That's all I did research on tonight was.
I think we should do a hanging with Mr. Cooper trivia night one night and just
1000%. I think we should give everyone the heads up so they can all go watch it.
Only on one condition, though. It can't solely be hanging with Mr. Cooper. It has to be United Paramount Network Associated, UPN, channel 27 before cable.
Yep.
So that way we can do we can do some shows like Moesha, hanging with Mr. Cooper, some stuff that Tiffany has never seen.
Wasn't Sister on that one too?
Sister, yeah.
God, my first threesome crush, and it was with two of the same people. How boring was I? That's too bad.
I hate that I know exactly what you're saying.
The fact that you know exactly what I'm talking about just makes me feel less like a weirdo and more like, good, we all went through the same things.
Yeah.
Nice.
For us.
Yeah. I was a little too young to be a Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen fan, even though they're the same age as me. I wasn't into that young of girls at the time. At the time. Good God. Is this thing even on? Is our microphone connected?
Nope. No.
Perfect. Well, tonight, pretty much like we do every week, we are going to play some trivia. So if you're unfamiliar with the show, you can go to kahoot.it and you can put in our game pin code. It's at the top of the chat. We'll scroll it down at the bottom throughout the little intro section here as well. We love playing trivia. We love people that play trivia with us. So go ahead and log in through Kahoot, get a team name. We are doing Budweiser products tonight. So if you'd like to make your team. I was not expecting it. It scared the shit out of me. I was like, we're out. We cut out.
We have PTSD from
exactly. Phil's gone rogue.
Oh, yeah. I'm going all over the place tonight. It's going to be a mess.
I'm for it.
I'm proud of you.
So we're doing Budweiser products. So go ahead and think of your team name to be associated with that if you would like, or just make it huge ass. Huge ass. If you're watching this show, we have very important news. I need you to resend your email to contact@wishyouwerebeershow.com from last week's show because you were our trivia episode winner. We need to send you a prize, but our email account was having issues last week, and we never got your original contact. So if you're huge ass,
if you sent one at all.
If you sent one at all, if you didn't,
now's your chance.
I'm just online searching huge asses, hoping to find you.
I had my work account just kept not allowing me to search for it. I don't know why. I kept trying, and then HR called me, and now I don't have a job. So,
I don't have a job.
thanks, huge ass.
Thanks, huge ass. That being said, if you missed our trivia show last week, we did a full-blown trivia episode, which was a lot of fun. We had 3 times as much trivia, and we actually are going to give away a prize from last week if we can just find this huge ass character. So please send us an email. We'll know it's you. Don't fuck around. Don't be sending emails as huge ass, because I got
to send that. Just give us your address so we can also send you a prize.
I don't know. We don't have that kind of money in the account. I don't know if we can just be sending prizes.
We're gonna do it monthly.
Yeah.
We can afford this monthly, provided people continue to buy shirts.
Let's not get out of hand.
Buy shirts so that you can potentially win shirts. It's like
correct.
It's like going into the stock market, right?
Yep.
It's exactly like going into the stock market.
You know what? For everyone who puts money in the stock market, you should really just be putting it into the Wish You Were Beer show.
Correct. The risk is the
The
same.
returns are great.
The returns are guaranteed on the shirt. You pay money, you get a shirt. Instant return. The stock market, risky.
You can get an extra shirt.
This is true.
The more shirts that are purchased, the more we can give away as prizes.
That's fair. Ipso facto. And so that is, speaking of shirts, if you see our website there at the top of the screen, wishyouwerebeershow.com, it's got a beautiful merch store of every shirt we've ever made, which is a lot. And it's got some other things as well, some fanny packs, some stickers. You can purchase us a beverage if you so feel inclined, because obviously we need more beverages.
Yeah.
So far. But also down at the bottom of the screen, when huge ass contact is not rolling, you can find all of our social medias down there as well. You can also find it in the About section here on the page. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on X. You can also play along with TikTok while it still exists. But that's where we do most of our individual beer drinking. So you can see what Phil's up to in Florida. You can see what we're up to in Virginia and some of the places we get to visit all in between. So if you don't already follow us there, please do. Please share it with your friends. Always appreciate it. And
I love that you define ROI, and it's fantastic. Sorry.
All right. If you don't know what ROI is, don't buy a shirt. And if you don't know what KPIs are, just Gabriel, are you huge ass? Don't lie to me.
KPIs.
All right. As mentioned, KPIs, which is the kick protector and interceptor. It's a knee guard that I made for MMA.
Okay.
KPIs.
Yeah.
We're now live on Instagram. Just like
I figured that was the case based off the viewership. I knew we hadn't gone live on Instagram yet, because normally
that's where we go.
Those numbers take off like SpaceX and then
Wait
come
until
right
we
back
can go
down.
live on TikTok, because we are huge over there, and it will
God,
be.
if we went live on TikTok, could you even imagine?
Or our Only Fooders account. I mean,
If
huge
we
on Only Fooders.
if we don't start an Only Fooders account as huge ass, I don't know what we're doing anymore.
Look, I think Caniel Dar can take care of that.
Oh my God, I saw a sign. I was sorry. I hate to ace the base you here, but I saw a sign. I was driving, and there was a real estate sign for like a commercial property, and it was Dar Real Estate, DARR. And I was like, my fucking alter ego already started a real estate company. Fuck, I'm on the map. I can't wait to start a burner account as Caniel Dar and reach out to them and be like, excuse me, my grandfather started this company. I'm Caniel Dar.
And then you'll just sell $1 million. Just like that.
No, I won't sell anything. I will solely interfere with their day-to-day operations. But I think it would be a blast.
Man, we've already got some people in the Kahoot trivia happening already.
Awesome.
So far, we got my favorite name so far is Weiser. Shout out to last week. We got Bush and LGA, but not Mexico. So I believe that's LaGuardia, not Mexico.
Oh, yep. I feel like that's our favorite Argentinian. Yes, my accent does get 100% thicker with Caño Dar. It's all part of the deception. You'll never know it's me, even if you hear me leave a voicemail, because I'll be drinking Bud Light Platinum.
Is that what you're drinking tonight?
Yeah. So again, I mentioned in the front of the show, we decided to do a Budweiser show. All right. We decided to do an Anheuser-Busch themed show. We've done a lot of their. Wait, don't ruin the under the Anheuser-Busch yet.
You said the words.
It's okay. We're doing an AB show. See, God, if you'd have found a fucking Antonio Brown sound clip of him just being crazy, and now I can't even say AB, you would have really covered this spread.
Under the Anheuser-Busch, sung by Billy Murray,
Nope.
Edison Records.
Why are you playing it? It's too good. Save it. That little ditty is coming later in the show, and it's a banger. If you want to disrespect women and potentially take them under a tree against their will, get them drunk, and maybe play around a little bit, good
That is
news.
a song for you.
AB wrote a song for you in the early 1900s, and it's a banger. So tonight, again, we're doing all AB products, which we've talked about on the show before. Good, bad, ugly. We've done a lot of, things with them in general. But tonight we thought we would just either go back to some of the classics or try some of their newer iterations that they have available.
Was looking for the classic, and that's
yeah,
not what
Tiffany was
purchased.
looking for the classics, but I went to the grocery store, which means we got bangers.
Yep.
So
We get into this.
not yet. I'm going to tell you what we're drinking first before we roll into trivia.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone get your names in. We got a good amount so far, but 10 is where we max out. So get in there now.
Correct.
We maxed out last week. It
We
went
did.
above.
That was exciting. We got an email saying we maxed out.
Yeah.
Very fun.
That's fun. So again, with AB products, I went for a club mix, which is somewhere I spend a lot of time just broing it up. Chicks, bro, chicks.
That's your style. I know
Yeah.
you.
So I'm all Bud Light Platinum tonight
Oh.
with
You know
that
that-
beautiful blue bottle. God.
Do you remember that awful blue vodka beer, flavored beer I had down in
Oh,
St. Martin? It looked
yes.
just like that.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah. Ugh,
Ugh.
that looks disgusting.
Just watching you drink it was painful for me. And Tiffany, despite her best effort, because she didn't purchase the beer, went with the Bud Light next.
Okay.
So that's their low carb offering. So lower ABV, low carb, supposed to be really crisp, easy drinking for all the people that, I don't know, run and do shit and drink beer. I don't know these people.
I'm intrigued by that one.
I am as well.
Yeah, because they're kind of playing to that like non-alcoholic sector, but not quite the little healthier vibe. It's
And
interesting.
honestly, when I was in the grocery store to pick it up, I was in the grocery store last week when we were talking about doing this show weeks ago because we show prep like a motherfucker.
Of course.
I saw the Bud Light next thing in there, and it actually stuck out a little bit from all their regular like packaging. I was like, what the hell is that? I've never seen that, or I've never thought about that. So kind of interesting from a production standpoint, if you will. Phil, you went with the classics?
I could only find the classics, which I thought was strange. I went to about 4 different shops on South Beach thinking like it's like Vegas. You walk in, you just pick up like a single,
Yep.
And I'm thinking there's gonna be Bud Light Lime, the Bud Light Orange, like there's gonna be all these like flavored buds. There's the seltzers. I think that's what's taken over now.
Yeah.
So no, people aren't doing the limes anymore as much. They're doing the seltzers. But I did find in aluminum bottles the classics.
Nice.
And I don't know about you, but like I'm not a fan, like that big of a fan. I don't drink this very often, but when I do, if it's in one of these, game over. Like these are the way to go, because when you're having them in these, it means you're at a sporting event, you're at a golf event, like you're out golfing. Like that's what these are designed for. or you're walking around in Vegas. So
Correct.
Or Busch Gardens.
Or Busch Gardens. So for us, Busch Gardens is connected to Anheuser-Busch here in the area. So it's a theme park.
Hence the name.
And they sell a shit ton of those.
Yeah.
I love them because they're resealable. You don't have to worry about it. They're
Yeah, I always want to put the cap back on a 4.5%er because you don't want to go too crazy.
I mean, if you're walking around or you don't want like sand in it, if you're at the beach.
Or you drop it because you've already had 12 of them.
Bad.
That's the most accurate one right there. And correct. Or at a Creed concert.
Yes.
They're all tied to good memories.
August 20th, Creed concert, New Hampshire. What?
Did you say free?
Creed.
Oh, I thought you said free. I was like, God, they would put on a free concert in New Hampshire.
Oh no. I'm spending a lot of money to see Creed.
Or it means you can't be trusted with glass or a sharp object. Also checks out.
Also, very true. Yeah.
Beer's wide open. Sorry. All right, so we are going to play some trivia. And so the game pen is rolling down at the bottom there, Kahoot.it, or if you have the app, put in our game pen code, make your team name. You can join Kahoot at any time throughout trivia. And as we saw last week on the Banger Trivia Show, it could happen at any moment. Somebody could rise from the bottom like Drake.
Like a huge ass.
God. Just when you think you're tired of a huge ass, right to the top.
By the way, huge ass, send us an email.
By the way, huge ass, send us an email. Contact at wishyouwerebeershow.com. Again, our system messed up last week. We have no idea who you are. You are owed a well-deserved shirt.
We don't put this on Spotify anymore, right?
No.
I just realized the vocals on this are terrible.
Oh, the vocals on this are amazing.
Just
Incredible.
the audio is because they don't know it's the HQ.
It doesn't matter. You got a huge ass. You reach out to contact at wishyouwerebeershow.com. I'll filter through it.
It's all right. I upload this to all the podcast places as explicit.
Thank you.
So, we're good. We're covered.
All because I said huge ass.
So many people want to listen to us. So everyone knows we are also on Apple. So,
anyone who has listened to the podcast knows it's very obviously a video-oriented show.
But if you're enjoying this from your car a few days later, actually, we're a few weeks behind. So in like a month from now, you could be listening to this episode.
Yeah, if you're driving around, you know what? Crack a beer and no, wait, stop, no.
Just make sure it has a cap so you can seal it, and then you're good.
Like they want me to drink and drive. I hate it.
All right, can we get into this?
Yeah, let's do trivia. Don't drink and drive. If you're huge ass, please send us an email. Go. All right.
We lost her.
Yeah, no, she had to, I don't know how to say this on the internet without getting weird emails from huge ass, but she had to use the toilet.
Oh.
That means she's just peeing though.
Well, we'll see how long it takes. Then we'll know.
Who do we got in here? Brouhaha. Nothing would have made me happier if huge ass joined this.
Yeah.
Huge. I'd have shit a brick. Oh, speaking of shit a brick,
Hello.
Tiffany's back.
I did not shit. It would have been at least another minute.
All right, so we got Brouhaha, Beer Cap Bandit.
That's a new one.
I believe we already previously discussed Bush.
And Heist of Bush.
Oh my God, I'm glad you read that because I got this close to the screen. I was like, the fuck? LaGuardia, not Mexico, which is...
Make sure you know. Yeah.
Again, if you've seen any of our episodes, there is apparently a town in the United States that has the name Mexico in some capacity, but is in the United States. I don't fucking get it.
It's Baja, California.
What? It's not Baja, Mexico? I forgot all about that episode already. And we got Brogert Weiser.
Which sounds so gross.
So, Mexico made
a smoothie beer. They were like, let's make a smoothie sour.
God, it sounds delicious right now. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and crack this platinum
Yeah.
just so we can get started.
I'm gonna crack this Bud Heavy because I feel
guess
like
I'm-
That baby
Right.
Wise. I
Alright.
fucking dig it.
baby.
All right, so again, we're doing an all AB themed episode here. So I am unfortunately having a Bud Light Platinum. Phil is drinking a good Budweiser, and Tiffany is trying the low carb version Bud Light next. So we will try to not make facial expressions during trivia so that we can tell you how we actually feel about these once we're done. Just remember with Kahoot, it is not only about getting the right answer, but getting the right answer faster than anyone else. So go with your gut. Don't be loafing about. Get to it.
I don't think I can drink this.
I know you gotta keep a poker face while we go through this.
All right, let's go.
Close your lips, drink it, and pretend.
Question 1.
All right.
Good.
Good. Well done, Phil. Every time. I hate this game so much. All right. First question. The secret ingredient in Budweiser beers is corn, rice, barley, or love.
Oh, yeah. I really sense all the people who drink Budweiser are just filled with love.
100%. It is rice, which if you keep up with the show, we have talked about in the past. But there is a rice base to just about every single one of their products. So it does give it a little more crispness, like a rice lager, without being a true rice lager. So say what you want. It's been around for a long time and brewed that way for a long time. And it's done fairly well for itself, from what I hear.
Now, do you say it's a secret just because they don't really say they brew with rice? Is that?
No, not really. It's very well advertised, but the secret is for the average beer drinker who just drinks beer and thinks it's hops, barley, water,
They think it's this basic beer, but really there's rice in it. There's other things happening.
Really, it's a little more complicated than how it comes across, even at a basic level, basically.
Interesting. What do you
Yeah,
think rice does for it? I'm just trying to.
Rice?
Makes it like crisper.
Yeah, 100%. So like if you've ever had like a Japanese rice lager or even just a rice lager in general, they're always super crispy.
Also, that's not really a secret if they're putting it right there.
Yeah, I know.
Then why is it a secret?
You didn't fucking know, Phil, and we've
It's
talked
in
about this.
quotes, which means it's not really secret.
Thank you.
Much like
Oh,
Victoria.
this is not bad.
Oh, it's awful.
No, that's not bad.
It's just
We'll talk
weird
about it.
flavored water.
Yeah, it's a seltzer.
It's because Tiffany's a snob when it comes to this.
Snubby. My first beer,
What was your first beer?
Fat Tire.
Fat Tire?
Well, no, it's the first one I had was.
I used to
Sierra
go to
Nevada.
parties, and I would bring the 6-pack of Fat Tire. I think we've talked about this.
We have.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
what.
Her first beer was like a cask British ale.
Tiffany's first beer was a cask beer, just in a garage. Yeah.
I'm going to open up the Bud Light as well and kind of go back and forth because you don't often get the chance to do that.
Bud Light Platinum's not that bad. I don't know why everybody shits on this. I'm gonna get trashed this weekend
What?
because it only came in an 18-pack.
Whoa.
What's the ABV on the Platinum? Isn't it like 7?
6.
6. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I drink craft beer like every night of the week. 6% is like the lightest craft beer I'll ever have. I can drink
That's not
27 of these.
All right. Can we talk about how it's on the here? It says always brewed using the choicest.
I thought for sure I was gonna say secret ingredient. God damn it.
All right. Should we go to question 2?
Well, we gotta see who got this one right first.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So Phil, we do this show every week, and basically, the beer cap bandit barely rubbed out the bush. Barely.
right.
No, hold on.
No.
Let me
let's
rephrase
move
that.
on.
We got 3 on the board. Next question.
I don't remember what question was next. Oh, during Prohibition, Budweiser made what products to stay in business? Cereal, coffee, soda, or licorice?
Now I'm gonna say, I think I do like a Bud Light more than a Budweiser.
Oh, no,
Well,
I'm all
Bud.
Budweiser, my
Bud
guy.
heavy.
Yeah, I'm all Bud heavy.
I think I don't know.
I love that you're Edward 16-hander.
Yeah.
Like just
I think there's like a flavor in Budweiser that's just like for me, like I think you know, you can obviously drink a little bit more of the Bud Lights because they're easier to drink, whatever.
Sure.
But I think if I'm gonna have like something crappy, like I'd rather be able to like just like not think about it. Whereas Budweiser, there's like such a distinctive taste that it's like
fair.
while you're drinking it, you're like, yeah, this is clearly a Budweiser. But if you gave me a Bud Light, it's just a light beer. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't really distinctively say this is Bud Light versus a different one. Whereas
You wouldn't be able
Budweiser, Bud Heavy is like, that's a Bud Heavy. Like,
Yeah, wait till you get on a roller coaster after about 12 of them in the park. Yeah, gets a little rough.
No, we do not do that.
I would never do that. So yes, soda is the correct answer here, but oddly enough, they did make a cereal themed drink, which is outrageous to me. It was made to taste like cereal, but was a beverage, and it had
What kind of cereal? Like,
it.
just
Well, so it's
like-
you know.
what are they? Oozlepin?
I hate that joke so much. But yeah, so they made a cereal-based beverage as well that was made like with extra stuff in it to try to give you like full like food support, but through a drink, only because they had the equipment to do it at the time. They also did make a series of candies, none of which were licorice. They did not really fuck around in the coffee world though. So they did like 38 different things during Prohibition to try to keep everything open and keep everybody working. So good, good on them in that capacity. But
Companies do not do that anymore.
oh god, not with the Germans.
Next, let's find out who is in the lead.
That was an AB joke.
Anheuser-Busch.
It's Anheuser-Busch.
Oh, sorry.
Again, German, man. Help me out here.
I apologize. I wasn't ready for that. I was too busy contemplating why I'm continuing to drink this Bud Light next.
You don't have a choice.
Do I?
I'm going to give it
I'm
another
pretty
ring.
sure I
I don't
have-
think it's that bad.
I'm pretty sure I have free will.
Well, then you're gonna have that platinum. You're gonna have one or the other.
Hey,
so-
yeah. I haven't tried it
we'll
yet.
switch.
No,
Pick-
I don't think
pick
I'm
your
ready
poison,
for that.
literally.
Let me just hold.
Listen,
Next.
wait.
True or false?
Budweiser was the first beer to use pasteurization.
Ooh.
What is germ theory? I think I wrote a book about that, but it hasn't been published.
Ooh.
I'm
Tell us about it.
gonna get some argument in this one.
Uh-oh.
They
You're gonna
were
bust out the true false t-shirt for this one?
yeah, it's pretty close because the research is all over the place on this one, but they were using pasteurization to ship beer and other products before pasteurization was even used for milk in the United States. So they had figured that game out long before anybody else. I can't really say the first beer without saying the first beer in the United States or the first beer in XYZ. It's kind of a loaded question, kind of a trick question. We're not giving away anything, so fuck y'all. Just saying.
Hey, there's still pride in winning this thing.
Thank you.
I see it. It goes all over the TikTok. The winner's bragging for weeks when they win this thing.
Especially on TikTok.
Except for
Yeah.
Huge Ass. Haven't heard
Except for
anything.
Huge Ass. Huge Ass, if you're watching, send us an email. contact@wishyouwerebeershow.com. You won the show last week. So if you have if you are a huge ass, not if you have a huge ass, don't just email me because you have a huge ass. I have X for that.
Well, if you're going to email us because you have a huge ass, then you're going to
Send
send a photo.
Phil@phil.brett. So yes, AB was using pasteurization for multiple products, including beer, before it was even used for dairy products in the United States, which is kind of crazy. the founder and one of the original folks involved in Anheuser-Busch was on the front end of about like 25 different things that were used throughout the United States in his tenure. That is just crazy. To be a beer guy, but also just a mind that we should do this. We should advertise like this, and that's different. We should do this, and that's different. Like 9 different types of business. He's just rocking and rolling all of them, which is crazy.
True entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
You see that like people having unpasteurized milk is like a thing right now coming back.
Yeah, that's called TikTok. So here's the thing. You guys got to, other than watching this show, you got to stay off the fucking internet, man. Look, penicillin's a good thing. Get vaccinated. Probably should drink pasture.
Whoa. We're not going to get political on this.
That's not political. That's called polio. Political is voting. Polio kills people.
I think I'll choose what's political and what's not. That's
oh, Jesus. Enjoy your IVF denial, you. Oh, what?
I don't think we should give.
I hate to Jordan Kepler you here, but I'll just give you the mic, Phil. I love that Phil is playing into the Bud Light Platinum character.
God, I'm jealous of that platinum.
Tell you what I'm worried about. Everybody pushing their agenda on me and my family. Sorry, I'm drinking a Bud Light Platinum.
Budweiser. Speaking of platinum.
You guys going to the beach? Checked.
I may need to use the restroom again.
You gotta pee again.
It's
Just
that
gone.
Budweiser next. It's all water.
Brogerweiser.
All right. We ready for the next question?
Sneaking up on Bush.
4 out of 6.
All right. In Europe, Budweiser is labeled as what? Bud Heavy, Budweiser Budvar, or Czechvar?
Ooh.
Ew, someone's been to Europe. Woo, how well traveled we are to drink Budweiser.
Imagine going all the way to Europe and ordering
To get a Bud.
That's some Ron Swanson shit.
Well, sometimes it's like chili for me. Hear me out on this. It's like chili for me. If I go to anywhere and I'm like outside of my familiar space, it's pretty hard to fuck up like base level chili. So you know what? Give me the chili. It can't be that bad. It's not going to wreck my stomach any more than the regular shit I eat on a daily basis. So I'm like, yeah, if I'm out of Applebee's in Kansas, just give me the chili. I'm not going for the seafood.
Yeah, but isn't that like I mean, Wendy's is talked all about.
Wendy's is different.
But I mean,
Don't
isn't that
get the chili
everyone's
at Wendy's.
Isn't that everyone's chili?
No.
Yeah. I don't think you chose the right food for this.
No.
Oh, I think you guys are eating.
Chili is like the last thing I order anywhere.
What?
Unless it's on top of a dog.
All right.
Or a glizzle.
We're going to do a whole chili episode next week where I tell you how wrong y'all are about chili. But this is the correct answer. Bud is the correct answer. And that boils down to calling the name Budweiser. There was a lot of don't. Okay. All right. Didn't happen. Good. I can hear you clicking, but it didn't happen.
Oh, I'm putting up a poll right now for people on YouTube.
About chili?
About whether or not you're right about the chili.
I'm right about the chili. Not much chili in Europe. Yeah, guess where I don't go? Places that don't have chili. I'm fucking American, Kevin. Again, sorry, that's the Bud Light Platinum talking. It's not my real views.
But you still do.
You have the Bud Light Platinum excuse.
Yeah, I gotta. It's hard to be the one behind these blue eyes. Oh, just looking through the Bud Light Platinum bottle.
Whoa, big changes.
Yeah, so there was some trademark issues with the name Budweiser because there was already a Czech beer that was doing that long before AB got started in the United States. So in Europe, they don't actually have a patent on it. So it's only called Bud there in production because they can't call it Budweiser because there's a Czech beer that's like 100 years older than that from a town that also has a similar name as Budweiser. That whole story alone is like a 45-minute read. I don't read well. I'm more of a Bud Light Platinum guy.
Yeah, Bud Light Platinum people don't read. They read the word platinum, and that's all they need.
Platinum? Well, yeah, I got money. 6% of money.
Okay.
Sorry, I hate to block your face with this beautiful blue bottle, but
Quick poll. Is Daniel right about chili? No, says 83% of the people who voted.
oh my God, Vero voted 5 times.
There were
That's
6 total
unfair.
votes. Huge.
Vero
huge
is
number
5
of votes.
votes.
No.
Huge ass, did you vote? If you did vote and your username is huge ass or your trivia name is huge ass, please send us an email at contact@wishyourbeershow.com. All right, next question.
Huge ass is getting its own custom shirt tonight.
I'm not going to lie to you. All right, Clydesdales for Budweiser have to have what stat? 84 inches tall, between 1,700 and 2,400 pounds, white mane with black legs, or none of the above?
Ooh. I love a none of the above.
I do as well because it's a world I live in.
Yeah.
The correct answer, none of the above because I'm right and you're wrong. Bud Light Platinum. Go Dodgers. Is that fitting?
That's perfect, actually. Yeah, that fits.
All right, the answer is none of the above. All these answers are horseshit. See what I did there? Because it's a Clydesdale joke.
Okay.
So 84 inches tall is a little tall. That's about 8 inches off. 1,700 and 2,400 pounds is a 200-pound swing on both ends. White mane. What fucking Clydesdale have you seen with a white mane? Did anyone pick 2 motherfuckers pick that?
I actually was thinking, and I was trying to figure out if
Just pretend it's Christmas time with your family. You're sitting around drinking hot toddy Bud Light Platinums, and you see that beautiful horse on TV. Did it have a white mane with black legs?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, now I can't
It's really
picture.
big.
Yeah.
It's
It's not cow colored.
This is why seeing a crime and talking about it doesn't exist, because you don't even know what a fucking horse looks like that's been a part of your life for decades. Sorry, it's the platinum talking. Brogert.
Weiser's up.
Mm.
We got
Nothing
we got a comment over on Instagram. They don't come over, so I just wanted to make sure we talked about it because I don't want to leave our Instagram viewers out.
Yeah, not all 1,000.
We've got so many, but one's jumping out. It says, I haven't had chili in a long time. So I just wanted to let everyone know.
Listen, I've also never been to Chile, but I'm telling you, I eat a lot of chili.
I like chili, but I like to make it.
Vero, there's probably a better way to say that because I don't think you should be breeding horses. I think we watch different
People breed
pornography.
horses all the time.
Yeah, breed is like a verb. Like, I'm going to breed you. Later.
Oh my god.
Bud Light Platinum.
Solves everything, that platinum.
God, it does.
Someone
That and the plan B.
send help.
I know. When it's a platinum night in the house, you know you're in for some.
You know you're getting married.
You don't know what's going to happen tonight.
She means breed with a white Clydesdale. Thank you, Gabriel.
This is a big question we got coming. It's the last one, and Anheuser-Busch and Weiser are super close.
Oh, thank God you already ruined this question by playing this. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, let's see how everyone remembers.
Douchebag.
Maybe one of these people wasn't here earlier, and now they're going to.
Oh, Bud Light Platinum just does.
Jeez, Tiffany.
Yeah.
Send help.
Go ahead, Angels.
True or false?
Budweiser is a vegan beer.
True. False.
It's a great clip for that.
How did this ruin the part?
How did what?
It did not.
How did this question ruin the song?
It didn't ruin the song. I thought I had a question about the song.
I don't know what you did.
No, you didn't.
I 100% did.
Well,
I'm checking right now. I'm going to call you out because that's what Bud Light Platinum does. The answer is true. Every Budweiser beer is a vegan beer. Just remember that. Tell your friends. Oh my God.
It's there. I skipped it.
Yep.
Well, you want me to read it?
Yeah, I would love that, Phil, because I spent the most time on that fucking question, and then you just omitted it because you were like, you know what, Bud Light Platinum, who fucking cares?
Yeah, I had a few platinums at work. And
You went right to Clydesdales, and now I got a whole breeding commentary on how we breed Clydesdales.
All right. You want me to read the question?
Yeah, I'd feel better if you did.
In 1903, Adolphus Busch wrote a theme song to advertise Budweiser called what? Oh, I did ruin this.
The questions were
Under
Budweiser,
the
buddy,
Budweiser
in America, Anheuser for America, or
What do we
under the
got?
Anheuser-Busch.
What do we got?
It's under the Anheuser-Busch. You already fucked this up for me, Phil. I spent so much time on this goddamn question. I even sent you the musical link. That's the
Let's
most
find
shit I've ever done for this show.
Let's find out who won, and then we'll talk about that song.
And they were playing the song 4 minutes through.
Oh,
Like Budweiser, don't you love me?
Bush.
I'm excited. Who? Oh,
Beer Cat Bandit.
Bandit moved up. Who is this going to be?
Broger.
Perfect.
Tip of the platinum to you.
All right. Well, Weiser, do not send us an email because you don't win anything.
Because this show doesn't mean anything. But if you have a huge, if you're huge ass, I got to start rephrasing that. I apologize. Please send us an email at contact@wishyourebeershow.com. I'm on platinum number 2.
That's a danger zone.
I
Platinum
got
2 is
18 of these to get through this weekend, and there's only so many hours in the day, Phil.
All right. So, Daniel, tell us a little bit about this song.
This song is terrible.
it is awful.
I'll just play the song in the background while you talk about it.
Oh no, you got to hear the lyrics. One is uber German. I don't know how in the early 1900s we were like, wow, the Germans.
The sheltering palms, praise the bamboo tree with its wide spreading charms.
This is just some motherfucker going like, you know what we should do? Let's go get drunk under this tree, under the Anheuser-Busch.
It has one such renown. Often with my sweetheart just
And this guy was
after the
famous
play.
for singing this song. But Anheuser, Adolphus Busch, AB himself, wrote this song.
Look, nowadays the world is a bunch of platinum snowflakes. Can't handle this sort of thing.
Come and make eyes with me under the Anheuser-Busch. Come, drink some Budweiser with me under the Anheuser-Busch.
You hear the sexual references?
Oh, yeah.
Hear the old German band. Just let me hold your hand, yeah.
Yeah.
Do come and have a sign or two under the Anheuser-Busch.
A sign or two? Let's get you drunk. I'm trying to get you home.
Come and make eyes with me under the Anheuser-Busch. Come, drink some Budweiser with me under the Anheuser-Busch. Hear the old German band. Just let me hold your hand, yeah.
You just want to hold her hand.
Do come and have a
I
sign
think
or
it's a
two
do-do,
under
though.
the
It concerns me the most.
Anheuser-Busch.
Oh, it's 4 minutes long. Just turn it off.
I'm going with the huge ass things
Turn it off.
and music just for
No, we don't owe them any royalties.
That's so
is
old.
on YouTube. Oh, excuse me. That's on a broadcasting
Under the
network.
Anheuser-Busch.
No! No, not again. I'm too aroused.
Not I.
Well, thank God the camera's up high enough.
Oh, wow.
Song's from 1904.
All right, real quick. This is garbage.
Okay.
I mean, it's exactly how it's labeled. It is a low carb
What's
Tiny little
the garbage reasoning behind it? Is it just like a bizarre fake flavor? You know how sometimes like
It's almost, it feels a little bit like a seltzer with how light it is,
But
without
without-
any flavor.
Without the like what would draw you to a seltzer.
Right. It's not a blueberry blackberry blend. It's
Or
just
like pineapple like soda that's boozy.
it's
like,
just Bud Light that kind of smells like Red Bull.
Yeah.
It does.
What?
It smells like Red Bull.
Yep. That's
What-
it. And it kind of has like a weird flavor.
What are the selling points on that? I know it's got the low
There are
carbs. Is there anything else like? Yeah, but
No.
what are they trying to sell it as? What's the?
All right.
Like,
So
why are we getting Red Bull out of this?
just
Like,
imagine, you just wrapped up your gym rat event, but you kind of want to hang out and drink, and you're going to somebody's house, and you just ran a marathon, whatever. So the can is slimmer, visually already on the rack. It's like, oh, well, that's less everything. And then they broadcast it all over it. 0 carbs, super crisp, light beer. I mean, it's all over it. 80 calories, 4% alcohol. It's even emboldened at the top, super crisp, light
Zero
beer.
carbs.
Like literally.
I mean, 80 calories is pretty impressive that they were able to do that. But,
Fuck, I'm like 200,000 calories. That's impressive.
but they're not like throwing like electrolytes in it. Like, why are we getting a Red Bull?
I don't know.
It's gross though.
But I'm telling you, if you find a Bud Light next, crack it and smell it. It smells like a weak Red Bull.
Do you think that they're kind of going for it? Because have you ever heard this term where like Red Bull was purposefully made to taste kind of gross?
Yeah.
Like they wanted to give you like a medicinal aspect. They wanted to like make it grow on you in a way. Do you think that's kind of a similar thing happening here, or is it just disgusting?
I think it's just disgusting,
Yeah.
but it has the branding.
Yeah.
So, like, again, much like my chili infinity, like if you just love chili, yeah, even the worst chili is still chili. I'll get it. Even the worst Bud Light's still Bud Light. So if I move 30 states away and there's a Bud Light in there and it's low carb, even the worst chili is still
I
chili.
also just don't like Bud Light at all.
Jesus, man.
So maybe that's also it.
Well, this show is getting taken off the air.
Opposites attract.
A lot of them, yeah, because bad news. I'm catching foul balls because I can only afford first base seats.
Only afford.
I mean, those are pretty expensive.
Yeah, those are great.
Oh, please, not at the Nationals.
What Daniel, tell us a little bit about Platinum and who you think this is an audience for.
It's fucking amazing. If I would have had time for this show to go buy a tank top, I know you own several, but you don't have time to ship me any.
It's only because we purchased it for
It's
it.
only because we purchased it for him. But if I could have worn like a cut off tank top, like that I made, like
I mean,
this
you
was
have some.
this was my shirt, and I cut all of it off
You
to
have
make a
those.
tank top.
They're for his yard work.
They're
But
for yard work.
yeah.
And wore some like big ass reflective baseball
Kyle glasses?
sunglasses. I don't want to discriminate on Kyle's because I know several really good Kyle's, and I feel bad that they got a Karen reference. That's culture being culture, and I feel bad for them. But
Let's call them Kevin's.
oh fuck, Kevin's watching.
Oh shit.
But I think it's
Yeah, who were they selling Blood Platinum to? That's
yeah.
it.
So Blood Platinum, there was a company. I think she went to prison, but yeah, she was selling a lot of Blood Platinum. Anyone? Okay.
I'm trying to remember when Bud Platinum came out. I'm trying to think of like what the hot ticket item was.
You
at
just
that
said
point.
Blood Platinum again.
Did I?
Yes.
Here we are. Bud Platinum. Because I feel like there was like a need for it or something. There was like, I'm trying to remember.
No,
what
there was never
Wasn't
a
it
need
just
for
like
this.
during like the Transformers time?
No.
frame?
It was
and they
earlier
had
than
that
that.
like
Earlier than that.
dude come out.
I feel like it was when like, was it because like craft beers were
No.
higher ABV? People were kind of
No.
looking for that sort of thing.
No.
I'm trying to
I
remember
can't
the
believe
reason.
you don't know this answer, Phil, because you're a huge fan. But you
Of
well,
Bud-
you live in Florida now.
That's true.
And if you think about Mr. Worldwide, let's say, I don't know if you know who he is. I know you're not a big fan of music, but
Mr. 305 and I are pretty close.
Okay. That's when this came out. When that person went through the roof and it was little Cuban suits and little this movement and like no musical ability. And they're like, yep, we in the club. You know what I don't want? A $95 Long Island iced tea that's going to make me shit the floor in 5 minutes. I want a dark blue bottle with black lights. I want to be in the club listening to Mr. 305.
So it was just like, yeah, I'm trying to think. It was like a time where people were going out clubbing. They were doing like they wanted that, because we've kind of hit the like seltzer easier going era where it's like we want the lighter things now, you know, like
Ricky Martin, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Because we've gone through kind of that wave, and I think,
yeah,
you know, we're now like, I don't think the world needs the Bud Platinum anymore. Like we're not in that world anymore.
Whoa,
We are not.
No,
We are apparently in the
that's
Bud
exactly
Light
it.
next.
We're in Bud Light next world. We're not in Bud Platinum world anymore, which is
But
it's
so bad.
Listen, if we've moved on to Bud Light next world, I hate to be
I don't
this
want to live
person,
on this planet
but I want to
anymore.
move back in time to Bud Light Platinum.
No,
world.
let's go to the Bud Heavy.
No, Bud, you don't want to be in Bud Heavy because
we dragged under a bush.
correct. Correct. It's just me going, oh yeah. Hold my
look me
hand.
in the eyes.
Look me in the eyes while I persecute you.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I learned a lot about a beer I don't like. So
I
that
didn't
was
learn
fun.
anything about it, and I just want to keep drinking for like the next hour. Can we do a Simo Sups episode and just stay online for like another 3
Yeah.
hours?
God,
Just like do things like I'll just like
No.
get some work done while we are on the.
No. There's no worry. You got to be drinking a beer, but every now and again you have to go. Fuck you, Ricky Martin.
Just a
Like
reminder.
shit like that.
Yes, send us an email.
Oh yeah, hold, fuck. We didn't mention that earlier in the show.
No.
So last week we did a trivia episode. If your username or your Kahoot name was huge ass, you need to send us another email. We did not get it, and that is on us.
I'm gonna check.
We
right now to
we
see if
have
got
lost
any
sleep.
huge ass.
We've exchanged emails. I have emailed Phil's mother about huge ass. I've emailed everyone I know, which is
I
just
have no huge asses in my email.
oh god. I think we have. I thought I
Yeah.
sent you something.
You and I email different.
No, I email you the same. I think you got a burner account though. Oh no, it came from Daniel Dar. That's right. It probably went to spam.
Hey, are we doing this again next week?
yeah,
Fuck.
I guess so.
Yeah, we've already planned for it. We already have a whole episode planned, so we should probably do it next week because we've already planned so much about what we're gonna do. Let's do it again next week and pretend like we didn't just go buy Budweiser from the store because
Budweiser's a friend of mine.
Bought it today. It's fine.
I love this show. I think we should just drink beer every week and talk about whatever the fuck we want. Let's quit pretending like we make award-winning beers,
50%
which
of
we
the time.
do. Let's quit pretending like we're the most popular beer show on Instagram
We are.
when we go live on it because we aren't. But
Hey, we had a comment tonight on there. That's huge.
yeah, who was it? My
Yeah,
mom.
Jess.
I always hate it when it's my mom.
It was Master Feathers. So
Oh yeah, he's from Miami. He's right around the corner from you.
I'll go hit him up.
No, he's just dude. Look him up. He's
I'll bring him a cup of chili.
fuck. I bet he makes great chili because he's. It's not important. I've already researched the area he's from, and I think they make great chili. But he follows us. He's from the Miami area, and he's tied to several breweries down there. He's a DJ. If you don't follow Master Feathers, go look him up on Instagram. He's a fucking super cool dude. And Phil, you should go have a beer with him, and let's do a show with him.
Perfect.
Why are
See
we
ya.
planning shows when we've never planned a show?
Okay.
See you next week for a show, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, who cares?
8 p.m. Eastern. Live.
Bud Light Platinum.
Ugh, gross.
Ugh.
Seriously. That next was, I think,
You know what I don't like? Going to the doctor and women's rights.
nope. No.
That's the platinum way.
No.
You want a ring?
You and that next
Platinum.
can head on out.